Piggy Roleplay games. You know, guys, when it comes to Piggy Roleplay games, I'm quite the connoisseur. One could say I'm a veteran of World War Piggy. I've seen the stinkiest of poop-stained roleplay games, and I've seen the best, the golden age of Roblox Piggy RP, and I'm gonna help you decide what roleplay games you should be playing out there today, because we are going to be ranking every single Piggy roleplay that I've ever played in Roblox, and my god, I've played quite a few. We've had a few stinky ones, and we've had a few pretty good ones. Be sure to like and subscribe, and first game. This guy is just desperately staring at Zach. Like, oh, one day I'll be with you, Zach. One day I'll get your beautiful skin. But until then, just hold out for me, Zach. I will be with you someday. Now, fun fact, Accurate Piggy Roleplay got content deleted back in the events of Piggy Endgame, where the Peppa Pig Empire came in, snapped their fingers, and half, no, 3/4 of Piggy Roleplay games vanished into dust. Accurate Piggy Roleplay was the staple, the highest standard of Piggy Roleplay games you could find out there, and boy, it was my joy to play it. The lobby was easily accessible. Even a noob with only 3/4 brain power was able to work out where it was. Same with the Piggy skins, and the game even made a whole bunch of skins of their own, including this little detective skin right here. And that's why, everybody, I've got to put Accurate Piggy Roleplay in S tier. Probably the only one we'll actually see in the S tier spot. It changed the entire game. In fact, it introduced everyone to the Piggy Roleplay genre, and Piggy was never the same afterwards. Next game. I don't know where this potato's taking me. He's taking me to an abandoned house. I don't like this roleplay anymore. Should I be worried? I'm a bit, whoa, what the frick? That potato can run. What's this? Content deleted? Well, I physically couldn't find the old name of this game. Like, seriously, I didn't have it in my video and it was all content deleted. I'm so sorry, Boomik. But this was the first Piggy roleplay game that I'd ever played. I was like a brand new kid in the toy supermarket. My eyes lit up and started glowing at the sight of so much potential for fun and happiness. It was my first time experiencing Piggy roleplay, and you know what? It was an absolute blast. I'm pretty sure in this video, some random potato tried to abduct me and he took me to some strange land. And similar to Tenuous Flea's Accurate Piggy Roleplay, it had skins coming out of its butt. There were skins everywhere, but that could have been their downfall, because a lot of the skins there, they seemed kind of off. Like, just look at this pony one. Pony looks like a sick child who's like 3 days away from dying. It's a very, very sad thing to look at. And same with the other Piggy models. As you can see here, the colors just weren't right, and these are the updated ones. And of course, while the game had a huge variety of maps, there were actually too many maps out there, and they were so weird. Like, there was an abandoned factory map, which looked like it was like a drug den where people would go to sell you like illegal Robux and scams. Little Timmy won't know what's going on when he joins a game. He just wants some nice, fun roleplay where he can roleplay as Zizzy in the mall selling things. And I think he would have had a bit of trouble doing that, especially since the skins didn't exactly look like the official Piggy characters, which is a real shame. So I'm gonna put this nostalgic childhood of mine, like from a year ago, straight into the B tier. I mean, it's not bad by any regard, but there's just like too much. Next game.
Mrs. P, you're looking nearly as hot as Mrs. Munchley Yum Yum.
Hey, you got a photo of Mrs. P too? Hey, back off, she's mine. Uh-oh, now this was one of the stinky ones. Time to get on those gas masks, because we're diving in to Piggy RP TLS. Now, I gotta say, the concept was very respectable. I mean, converting the Piggy characters to like little block figures like you're playing with Lego, it hadn't been done before. It was totally unique, and I respect the creator for that. However, it just didn't sit right with me. I mean, they did kind of look like Lego people, but they looked like messed up Lego people who had been force-fed souls and then forced to move like a puppet. I didn't feel like I was Mr. P when I was playing Mr. P. I didn't feel right, but again, I do love the idea. I love the concept. It's just the execution which is a bit silly, and that's why I'm gonna put it at a C tier.
Me Jeremiah, me big YouTuber, you're banned.
You banned. I'm sorry. You banned. Oh, baby, this one is actually a personal favorite of mine. 05 Jeremiah's Piggy Roleplay, because when you name a Piggy Roleplay game after yourself, you know it's gonna be good. I'm telling you, this game is practically a shrine dedicated to 05 Jeremiah. The piggies are just placed there to worship him. The players just join the game to worship Jeremiah. Every room has something to do with Jeremiah in it. In fact, you can play as Jeremiah yourself. He's there staring at you right at the start with a red pad. Nobody else has the red pad in the game. It's just beckoning you. It's calling out to you. Come, pick me. Be Jeremiah. Be the admin of this game. And you choose it and you're Jeremiah. And dang, I absolutely loved being Jeremiah. I felt so powerful. I felt like no man could destroy me. I could beat up any piggy in any game. Jeremiah was king. And of course, we can't forget 05 Jeremiah's shrine room to himself, where he has himself standing there in all his glory on a pedestal above all of us, above everyone else. And man, does Jeremiah look good. But I do have to say, everything is pretty generic apart from like the Jeremiah avatar and the Christmas avatars as well. You can't actually choose from that many skins, and there's also a lot of maps that don't work there. I'm pretty sure I could only go to mall. Like, I remember trying to go to sewers. I was practically begging Jeremiah to let me in, but it was like zapped out and I couldn't go there. Maybe Jeremiah hasn't updated the maps yet. He was too busy making a new model for himself. It's a shame, but it is worth it for 05 Jeremiah. So I'm gonna put 05 Jeremiah on the C tier. As much as I'd love to put it in S tier, we've got to be objective here. We can't choose sides and we can't pick favorites, so there you go. Nice and snug, right in the middle.
Give me a sec, ladies. I'm about sweet ride. Excuse me, ladies. I appear to be having a bit of trouble with the car.
I guess you get what you pay for. Free car. Push me. Push. Push! Next up, we have Infected Developers Piggy RP with a brand new Wolfie. Now, what drew me to play this game was that I heard this game had a feature that no other Piggy game had. They had heckin' cars, baby. You could be George Pig. You could hop in a car and you could drive off to Japan and you could have the time of your life. Well, imagine my surprise and imagine my disappointment when I found out that the car didn't work. I paid literal Robux to be able to drive that car, to honk the horn and then like get all the ladies with me, but no, the car didn't even work and I just lost my 60 Robux and I went on with my day with a tear in my eye. It was honestly extremely sad, and I don't think I played a different map once. Maybe it was because of my stubbornness and I only wanted to get that car working, but I just couldn't see where to actually get a different map. All I saw was badges and game passes, but I didn't see any maps. I don't even think the game had any more maps. I don't know what was going on there. All they had was like Wide Piggy and Rich Piggy. They loved the memes, but they didn't have the delivery to deliver. On the positive side, they did have the perfect models. The models were great, they were awesome, and everyone was confined into a small space, so it made roleplay extremely easy. You could easily just jump in on some cute Jenna role-playing kissing Zizzy or something and be like, yo, the police is here, cute Jenna, and then she'd probably leave the game or something, but you achieved your roleplay of being a police officer stopping online dating. Still though, I wouldn't exactly say that's enough to save it from the doo-doo territory, but it's not a straight E. It's probably towards the bottom, but still D tier, mainly because I'm still really angry that I didn't get a working car. Hey, a present! I got the Happy Surprise Award. Yeah, that's a bomb, isn't it, Jacob? You know, this reminds me of Thanos collecting all the Infinity Stones, but instead of Thanos, this time it's Jacob. And instead of the Infinity Stones, it's all his dirty laundry for his Russian mafia that's used to fund his immense gambling addiction. Ah, yes, here we go, baby. This is where we met the most dangerous man in Piggy. This was 30 million plus GP discount Piggy RP, work in progress. Well, I don't think that progress was ever finished because I'm pretty sure this game got content deleted as well. But where Piggy RP TLS failed at making the Piggy characters likable and playable with the Lego figures, Piggy RP work in progress actually succeeds at an impossible task. They make a game that is actually fun and playable. Like, they have skins for nearly every everything. They probably have like 50 times more skins than any other Piggy game, probably because they're so easy to make from Lego. They have all the maps, and they have so many badges that I could have made an entire video out of following one random winning smile face around as he goes to collect the badges and seeing him perform some murderous acts with random shadow people. It was a truly successful game, and I absolutely love how it connected all the maps into a shared extended universe. You could walk right on down the road from your house to the metro and then roleplay in there, and then you can walk from the metro straight into the city and then the mall. It was a truly amazing piece of art, and I dare say one of the first games I played where you could actually do that. So for that reason, I've got to place Piggy RP Work in Progress, bless its poor soul, in an A tier. That was a beautiful game to play. Oh my gosh. This is the laggiest game I have ever played in my entire life. Watch this, right? I am gonna go from, oh, it's still going. It's still moving. Okay, I'm gonna move left to right. Ready, set, now. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie me. Piggy custom characters RP. Confidence Doggy. Well, I'll tell you what Confidence Doggy was dancing to, and that's to this roleplay game. This was just, oh my goodness. No wonder it got content deleted. I'm pretty sure it got removed not during the great Piggy struggle of like 1952. This one just got removed by Roblox for blowing up people's PCs. I wouldn't be surprised if this was an operation from like the Russian government, the Russian KGB, to destroy American computers, because this one just caused the game to like implode on itself. I was lagging so hard, and I have a top of the line computer now. Like, dude, I would expect something like this on like a 1980s Mac, and even that would probably run Roblox games better than what I had in this game. It was just so painful. I couldn't get any roleplay out of it. I'm surprised that even like 3 people were in it. They must have been like masochists because they enjoyed the pain or something, but I've got to put this like lower than E tier. This one should straight up get deleted. If I had an F tier or even a Z tier, I think it would go in there. I am so sorry for my computer and anyone else's computers who had to run this. I can hear everything. Oh my god, my ears. Oh, they're actually bleeding. So here we have better Piggy Roleplay, and I've got one word for better Piggy Roleplay. My ears. Well, that was 2 words, but my ears were absolutely blasted when I started playing that game. I don't know if they really should have a radius for their songs, or they should probably be a bit quieter or something, because my ears were getting blasted from every single heckin' skin in the game. As soon as you walk by like a row of like 20 skins, every single one would start playing their song at once, just vying for your attention, like puppy dogs in an abandoned dog shelter. They'd all be barking, please, please, wear me, wear me, and you just walk past covering your ears because the music was so painful. Oh yeah, and then there was this weird thing about Napoleon Porcupart. I don't know if it was a joke or something, but he did not help me at all. He was meant to be a helpful guy. He didn't say anything, so what's a noob gonna think? They want to meet their hero, Napoleon Porcupart. They go to talk to him, and he just like makes some weird quip at them and like insults them. But I do have to say, I absolutely love how the developer of this game placed a bunch of NPCs around the maps. But I don't know, I couldn't really see myself role-playing with so much music going on. Like little Timmy, he doesn't know how to work his computer. He has to get daddy from down the street at the milk store to come over. That's a bit of an issue, but the rest of it seems fine. The skins are great. Like I said, the maps are fine. So I've got to give this a nice C. Since once again, it's a good concept, but the execution could just be improved a tad bit.
I can do this. I can do this. Please. Mom, tell her I love her. Ah!
Oh, I don't like where you're looking, Piggy. I don't like the way you're running, Piggy. No. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Survival the Piggy the Killer. Here we have probably one of the stinkiest, poopiest Roblox games around. This game follows a classic survival the killer trend, which like a developer makes for literally everything in existence. I can guarantee you there'll soon be a survival the devound game out there, which practically sends every single noob on Roblox peeing their pants into tears and laughing. But meme humor can't disguise a pretty bland and generic game. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just a copy and paste template with one of the original things and then just like some giant piggy that comes and walks after you and kills kills you. And then you got a whole bunch of like the default givers, like the flying cloud that absolutely every noob loves, and they like feel like Superman while riding it. Or the gravity coil, the speed coil. I mean, I'm sure they're having the time of their lives. I'm sure they'd put this game as an S tier, but looking at it from a bit of a grown-up perspective, maybe like a 12-year-old perspective, you gotta say, unfortunately, this one, it goes in the stinker. That's an E tier game. I'm sorry, I just didn't feel the roleplay in it, of course. I mean, I didn't even really feel like I was surviving anything. I literally just felt like I was waiting out the killer, like I'm waiting out this virus in real life right now. I mean,
Oh, you look like a handsome little carrot.
Wait, whoa, why is he coming just for me? Why is he only coming for, oh my god, he just killed a man! I'm Miss Carrot now, can't attack me. Here we go, don't push the button, Piggy version. And I tell you, they were right. I really should not have pushed that button, because we had some crazy stuff come up when we started pushing those buttons. We had a random character that just tried to chase us and kill us. Then we had like Doggy trying to tase us while Rash was getting away. It was a whole wonderland. And then we met this guy in game and he was like, oh, don't push the Piggy button is my favorite all-time Roblox game. It's probably the only Roblox game he's ever played. And then I tried to get him to play some other Piggy games, but he wouldn't budge because he's obsessed with don't push the button Piggy version. So yeah, it was a very good game overall. Like, it was a fun press the button game. Like, I enjoyed a lot of the things that happened. The sound effects were good, but I mean, there wasn't really much room for roleplay there, and a lot of them were pretty simple stuff like, oh no, the thing is chasing you. Do the thing where you run away or it's gonna get you. Oh, it got you. Oh, dang. What a fun experience. So, I mean, it's good for like the first 10 or 15 minutes, but then it gets a bit behind. And I do like how you can morph yourself as like Mrs. Carrot, I think, or whatever the event is. But it's not very roleplay worthy. And this is a roleplay tier list, so I can't put it very high. If it was a normal game tier list, I'd probably put that B tier because it's pretty fun. But for roleplay, I don't even know why I put this game in the roleplay tier list. I played it for a roleplay video, so that's probably my bad. But I'm gonna put that as a D tier.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Jimmy Neutron in the Neutronio rocket! I am going down! The piggies have got me! No!
Oh my god! Oh no. It's the big brother of Survival the Piggy the Killer. It's the other trend that Roblox noobs pee themselves laughing at. It's the Thrive to Survive the series. Like, Thrive to Survive the Big Piggy Killer. And yeah, this isn't just Thrive to Survive the Piggy Killer like that one. This one has buff JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style piggies. Like, look at that. They've been eating what, like 2 cans of G Fuel a day? My god, those guys are buff. And it really shows. These guys are some of the fastest, the scariest things that you will find in a piggy game. In fact, these guys were so fast and so strong, the creator physically had to give us items to help us get away. A super speed gravity coil, a super jump, a freaking Jimmy Neutron rocket, and then a whole bunch of clouds. And you could also like morph into Baldi and Sonic. I don't know what that has to do with like Survival the Big Killer. Maybe it's based off the Wildcraft series, which would actually be a pretty cool reference. But again, kind of like Survival the Piggy the Killer, it's once again the very basic generic map. And while I do kind of like the rocket and gears that it gives me, it doesn't really allow for much roleplay since they're only just trying to kill you, which I guess is what they're doing like in the actual Piggy game. But like, not like that. They don't look as jack as that in actual Piggy. And of course, like, nobody in the game actually talks because they're all like 4-year-olds and haven't developed language skills yet. So I'm gonna put that in E tier. I'm sorry, Survival the Piggy the Killer. E for no effort. Like, it doesn't take much effort at all, right?
Cries, flies, dries your eyes.
Heels? I told you, Miss P, you can't kill me.
That's my secret. I'm Mr. P.
Kills again.
And finally, baby, we have accurate Piggy Roleplay, The Return, new and improved, straight from the original creator himself, Tenuous Flea. Now, this one has a few new features that weren't present in the last one, including a new graphical user interface where you can actually select where to go, and a whole bunch of like graphical updates and like physically talkable NPCs that you can talk to and all that. And of course, the custom character creator, which was present in the last one, but it's even better in Accurate Piggy Roleplay The Return. Now, all of that said, I have one major gripe with the Accurate Piggy Roleplay The Return, and that is they removed the streamline ability to go find a map for all the noobs out there. Like with the old Accurate Piggy Roleplay lobby, you could just like waltz into the maps room, have a look at like every map there. There was like the text that describes which one to go to, and then you walk up to the portal, you teleport, you're there. You get to play Zizzy Restaurant Roleplay. But with Accurate Piggy Roleplay The Return, I actually had trouble finding out where to teleport to another map. Like you apparently have to go up to the little leprechaun, and then like a little option to choose your map comes up. I think it really should just be there all the time if you're gonna go the graphical user interface route. But even then, I really do think that we really should just have a lobby where you can actually see people going to maps. That way you can know like which map has the most people going to. If you see everyone going to mall, you head to mall and there's like a whole party, a rave going on there. But in this one, like you go to house and like you don't know if people are there because you didn't see them go, because they just click on the graphical user interface and they're like, oh, I'll go here, thank you, magic book, and they teleport off and you're like, where did they go? Did they go to like the refinery? Did they go to the magical forest of murder? I don't know. So I think that's what sort of impacts a lot of roleplay there. It makes it harder for like the new kids to fit into a group. So I'm actually gonna put it below the original Accurate Piggy Roleplay, because I don't think anything can beat the original, the nostalgic one. It's still an absolutely amazing game, and it improves on a lot from Accurate Piggy Roleplay, but it's just that little gripe with the lobby that really got me, so I'm gonna put that in A tier. And what do you think of my list, everybody? Have you played these games before? And would you change anything? Let me know down below. I will see you in tomorrow's video. I gotta go wash my hands of a lot of these, especially you, confidence doggy. And I will catch you again in tomorrow's video. Goodbye!